Hi, everyone. This is Darcy Christian, CEO of Ashley Gold Corp, trading under the ticker ASHL on the CSE. You may have seen our recent news on an acquisition directly adjacent to the Tabor property. We are very excited about this, and we want to give you a little bit more insight on what this means for the company and for the shareholders. So let's get into it. I'm really excited about this acquisition. The Sakoose claims are located directly east of the Ashley Tabor claims, and contiguously now we're talking at over 4,000 hectares. So a lot of potential to develop a district scale play here. Importantly, it includes the Sakoose Mine, which was a past producer, produced about 9,000 tons at 12 grams per ton back in the late 1800s, and is located along this regional fold hinge that we find the Tabor mine shaft on as well. Got about 5 kilometers of trend in between these two, which we haven't really seen a lot of exploration on. So very excited to work on that over the next little while. In addition to the prospectivity in the north, we have some extensions in some of the sampling that we took in 2022 and some of the historical stuff that trends onto this property, in addition to some high-grade samples over in the east. We'll be taking a look at these in the next summer program. Let's take a little bit deeper look into the Sakoose property. So if we come south along the Sandy Point Road here, we get access to the Sakoose property. This is about 7 kilometers south of the Highway 17. It's also the same road that we use to get into the Tabor property. So, and quite importantly to us, there's near year-round access, maybe with the exception of spring thaw. Over here, we can see the drill traces of some of the programs that have been completed over the area. There's some 30s and 60s holes. These SAC traces are from 1988, and they defined extension of the mineralized zone south of the workings. So the lion's share of the production came out of shaft 1 and 2, and shaft 3 was sunk about the same time. Shaft 4 was sunk later. And the thing I wanted to show you on the zoomed in image is this magnetic extension that we see. This is the surface trace, or a projected surface trace in this case of the hatched lines here, of the main Sakoose vein. We can see it trends along this magnetic response, and looks to continue across the road and over to the west. So we're really excited about that, and that'll be something that we follow up on in a future drilling program. So we'll take a look at this section location here on the next slide. So here we see our longitudinal section. We're basically looking into the Sakoose vein here. We can see shafts 1 and 2 sitting in here. They went down to the 70 and 120 level. The hatched area is where they produced out of. They also sunk a level down to the 155, but no production out of that one. In the early 1900s, the mill burnt down, and that was the end of the production. So we can see the surface locations along here, the Sakoose or the 88 holes, and we got some of the older 30s and 60s holes in there as well. And the dark spots here are the piercing points, or where the holes go into the vein. And we can see a general mineralized trend down to the southwest here, and potentially another mineralized trend running in here, which is possible. It could be another parallel trend here. These things tend to happen in these sort of mineralized systems. We do believe that we're open at depth here below 200 meters, and you can see some of these intercepts as they started drilling, below 100 meters. We're starting to get some pretty decent intercepts in some of the holes, 8.5 grams over 6.5 meters here, 44 grams over 1.1, and 134 grams over 0.2 or 7.1 over 0.7. So the grades seem to be quite interesting as we head down dip, and we're excited to potentially test this continuation, as I said in the previous slide, down to the west, possibly across the road eventually. Keep in mind that these assays are historical and are not current compliance, but they give us a good starting point for us to plan an upcoming drill program. Well, thanks for taking the time to listen to the Sakoose story. I think it adds a lot of value to shareholders of Ashley. As mentioned in the press release, we're finalizing assays on our Tabor drill program. We should have those out later this week. So thanks for tuning in. Darcy Christian, CEO of Ashley, trading on ASHL on the CSE. Thank you.